Okay, I'm not sure if it's working. Again, the internet seemed to have just cut out, so I quickly fixed it. Game kinda quit on me there, so I'm just quickly just checking stuff, making sure everything's all good. Okay. I have no idea then if it saved anything that I just did. Maybe. Maybe. Wait a second. I don't think any of these characters are hardcore. Rebirth. What's rebirth do? You are about to rebirth a hero. You will remove all equipped and inventory items and mail those items to your non-seasonal state. You will have 30 days to claim your mail. This hero will reset to level 1 and convert it into a seasonal hero. I don't know what that means. So I just realized this character's not hardcore. Seasonal. Cool. You can't just have like a... and you can't just generate a name. Just give me the barbarian name. Okay, I need a name. Before I can continue, I need a name for this character. So I'm looking at the stream. Nobody's watching. So we'll just wait until there's a name. No names? Nothing, huh? Starting over fresh with hardcore. Barbie. This is Barbie the Barbarian. This is Barbarian Barbie. Game settings. Oh, I can change the difficulty. Why can't I change it to these difficulties? It's not fair. Or it requires the expansion. Oh, I see. This requires the expansion. Really? Options require the expansion. Probably the only person not playing the expansion. Like in the world.
I tire of the empty battles I once prayed. I wander, outcast, while my tribe curses the gods who abandoned us. Our home is in ruins, yet I stand firm. 6 days ago, the falling star struck the town of Tristram. The dead rose in its wake. What evil is this? Could it be what I have sought these long years? A foe worthy of my blade.
Whoa, 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 Barbie, you're level 1. A foe worthy of your blade? You can kind of chill out on the foe worthy of your blade thing.
This place reeks of death. The fallen star is near.
Or maybe, I don't know, you like one-hit kill zombies, so... It's round 1, you're knifing.
I seek the fallen star.
It fell on the old cathedral. There was only one survivor, Leah. You should speak with her. Captain Rumford, 4 dead are coming. I can't open the gates until we drive them back. They keep coming.
It's like one of my Japanese animes.
I gained new...
I've never seen anyone fight like that before. Guards, open the gates. You'll find Leah at the Slaughtered Calf Inn.
That's where we'll find Leah.
Burn those corpses before they rise again. The dead have been a bane on our existence since that cursed fire fell. We have to burn them, just to make sure they don't rise from the grave.
New skill slot is available. Wow. I will accept this new skill slot, which has the only skill I can apply to it.
Zakharum has fallen to disgrace. What faith can save?
I worked my hands to the bone to bring you these fine goods.
Well, I guess I have to start completely fresh, because there's no hardcore characters on my account, I guess. Alright.
For many years, villagers were too afraid to settle near the ruins of the cursed town Tristram. But as time went by, adventurers arrived to loot the old cathedral, and their business was profitable enough that new Tristram sprang up to accommodate them. Fewer travelers visit now, though, and the town is mostly populated by craftsmen and farmers.
We've been under siege for 6 days now. Uncle Deckard is still missing. Captain Rumford and the others are losing hope. I tell them not to lose faith, but if help doesn't arrive soon...
Are you Leah? Rumford said you survived the fallen star.
I did, but it blasted my uncle, Deckard Cain, into the depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia, but... Watch out! The wounded are turning!
This is killing business.
The dead will overwhelm us all, unless something is done.
I will send them back to their graves. I will save your town.
Thank you. You should speak with Captain Rumford at the gate. He can tell you what to do.
16 militiamen went out. Only Rumford came back. How could that help us?
We never should have built on this cursed ground. Maybe Cain was right. Even in death, Diablo torments us.
I came here to study the fall of old Tristram. This is closer to the town's history than I want to be.
How can I help fight the risen dead?
I admire your courage, but Captain Dalton and the militia were slaughtered by those things. Only I survived.
Your warriors will be avenged.
Well, I have seen you fight. Strike at the wretched mothers and their queen. They're the ones vomiting out these horrors.
They're attacking the barricades!
That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
I, Deckard Cain, have spent many years traveling and writing about the strange creatures in our world. But the sight of the wretched mothers still haunts me. They are the remnants of Queen Asilla's slaughtered handmaidens who were twisted by foul magic. Now they feast upon cadavers and regurgitate them as newly formed, risen dead.
More fury.
I will never forget the first time I saw these horrors shambling out of the misty woods. Our loved ones, buried long ago, rose from their graves and began to attack the living. However, the risen dead were only the beginning.
I am Abd al-Hazir, adventurer, scholar, and researcher. I share my knowledge of this incredible world and its creatures through my insightful missives, often at grave risk to myself. Why, I was recently in Honduras, where my tents were ransacked by vicious quill fiends. I was able to beat them up with a shoe, but a less bold man would have fared far worse.
It's good that you were able to keep them off. Defense and I guess resource cost reduced. A sash.
After 20 years, the burden of countless failures and tragedies heaped upon my shoulders. Am I being punished for helping that stranger hunt the Dark Wanderer? I always thought Deckard Cain half a madman. But perhaps he was right. Perhaps he can banish the shadow hanging over my life.
While exploring a cave with hopes of finding hidden treasure, I came upon a most grisly sight, a heap of dead bodies. Unbelievable. As I was searching them for any items of value, they began to rise. I must tell them of this in New Tristram before it's too late.
What happened to this treasure? Are the fiends hoarding it?
It's a good thing I got that necromancer buckler.
Diablo himself once walked this place. I gained new power.
Thank you for your help. But could you talk some sense into Leah? She won't give up on the idea of rescuing her uncle.
Nor should she. I will help her find him. Come, let us search for your uncle.
We'll need to open the cathedral first. The guards locked it up before they were ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their way back to Adria's hut. The key must still be there.
I promised Marco I'd protect him, but now he's dead.
I've dug up some new things for you to take a look at.
Now, to be honest, that wouldn't be bad. Monster kills grant +2 experience. Because at the beginning of the game, they gave very little experience anyway. What else has he got? I almost want that, actually. Put that on.
And it is written, the fire will come.
Increase my attack speed
Here,
and
let me
health per
open.
hit. Yeah, that'll all add up
Adria
together.
was my mother, but
Especially
I know
for
so much about
hardcore.
her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
What of your father?
He told he was a great warrior who was lost when Tristram fell to the demons. Look! A hidden cellar! Follow me!
Mother had her secret.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed it. Captain Dalton! Here's the key, and my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
I will go. Stay here and learn what you can.
Thank you.
Aiden came to me last night. I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake. The shadows close in on Tristram once again. But like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
It's my damage up a tiny bit.
Another poor soul. Tristram Cathedral. The fallen star lies within. This is where the star fell. The ancients have blessed me.
The grotesque may seem slow and senseless, but they hide many dangers within their hideously malformed bodies. A set of spikes lurks beneath the monster's flesh, and foul parasites nest within them. It is said that these horrors themselves are constructed by a greater evil, a darkness that I cannot even fathom. Some foul new disease has taken hold in this land, and the carrion bats are near the heart of it. Since returning to Tristram, I have seen their numbers surge. The evil forces that linger here give them strength, and I fear that the worst is yet to come.
And I'm cursed. Once the captain of King Leoric's army, I lived only to honor my land and my king. No man has a greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart.
Nice. What? Oh. Well, yeah, apparently I get the expansion only items. But yeah, whatever that's about. I think that's kind of bullshit, to be honest. Why would I get the expansion only items if I don't have the expansion? Come on. Really? Buy the expansion.
fury. I'll taste your fear. Taco smiles on me.
They really made sure to make this place awesome, considering this is the place they kind of demoed. When they were like, look at what Diablo 3 can do! And then the rest of the game's just kind of nothing. Like, this part of the game has tons of this stuff where there's like, collapse all these traps and stuff like that. It's all like interfaceable. And then later on there's just like none of that. It's like, oh yeah. What a cool little active quest there. That guy turned into a risen. I reached a checkpoint. What does that mean though? Like, I guess if I like exit the game, it'll continue from here.
Oh, minions! Stay back! Back! Maybe
The power of the fallen star awakened me, and soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones!
No, Deckard Cain. He's alright, he's got this. Nice. So now I'll get a bunch of extra experience for kills and do a little bit more damage.
I will save you! Not enough fury.
Thank you, but why did you risk yourself for me?
I have need of your knowledge, Deckard Cain. Leah will be happy that you live.
It is wonderful to hear that Leah is well. I feared the worst. I learned of this secret passage through old maps I found. We must discuss the fallen star. Follow me to Tristram.
I have honored my pledge to Leah and rescued Cain. All that stands between me and the mystery of the fallen star is the Skeleton King, whose return has again darkened Tristram.
Uncle, you're alive!
Thanks to you and your friend here.
Time is running short. What can you tell me of the fallen star?
Not much, I'm afraid, though the prophecy of the end days surely points to it as a sign that the end has begun.
Please, Uncle, not more of your stories. All that matters now is that you're back.
Nice. more experience. Some more experience. And I guess I can sell all this stuff.
I've got some brand new goods you might be interested in.
Gloves, boots. See, the more armor, the more strength, which would add to the armor. And then the experience. Thorns damage. 1 thorns damage isn't very much. How much are these boots? Oh, those are way too expensive. I'm not buying for what I have. It's like I'm not buying those. What's this give me? That could be worth it, but really not really.
The Skeleton King was once our beloved lord, Leoric. He was driven mad by Diablo's evil. He lost both of his sons and his very soul before he was finally defeated. Now it seems he's risen to plague this land once again.
A sad tale, but I seek the fallen star, and he stands in my way.
The key to defeating him lies in his old crown. Seek out our blacksmith, Hadrig. He knows of its whereabouts. Leia, you should not dismiss the signs so lightly. Do you not believe the evidence of your own eyes?
Horrors have visited Tristram before, and it endured.
But what of the texts? The Zagharoon tomes warn of a falling star. The Herodric scroll spoke of the dead rising, and the Lord of Lies, the prophecy of the end days, says that at the end of all things, the first sign shall appear in the heavens.
Yes, you've been telling me about the text since I was 8 years old, Uncle. I just don't think we should read too much into them.
Each of my items is very special to me, but I suppose I can sell you 1 or 2 things if I must.
That might be useful.
Leah spent all night alongside the blacksmith's wife, tending the wounded.
What? She was out defending the gates this morning. What is driving that woman?
Chersa, how sweet of you to ask. My people, the Vetchin, are nomads, always traveling, looking for the land we might settle. All of us have the sight, but few have it as strong as myself. You know, men have always pursued me for my visions. Well, for things other than my visions. But everyone wants to know what the future holds.
My future holds death for those who seek to do this world harm.
Always with the fighting and the battle cries. Can't you stop and enjoy the warmth of a good man?
Blacksmith, Deckard Cain said you could help me find the crown of Leoric.
Not now. It's my wife. She's locked in the cellar like all those who've been bitten. I'm to put them all down. But how can I kill my own wife?
It is regrettable, but it must be done. I will help you.
Thank you. Follow me. Sure, I may do business with some unsavory types. I pass the savings on to you. Done this without you. I'm in your debt. My name is Hedrig Aemon.
Hedrig, I need your aid. I must find Leoric's crown.
I can help you there. It's buried with his chancellor, my grandfather. You'll find his tomb in a cemetery in the Weeping Hollow. And if you see my fool apprentice out there, tell him to get back to town.
Creature must die. Need more time.
Scavengers are ugly, pathetic creatures who survive off of carrion and corpses, too diseased to attract any other carnivores. I did once meet a raggedy fellow who claimed that he had trained one of the beasts to bring him large rats to eat. But I'm sure the story is utter nonsense.
Days of King Leoric's reign, even the skeletons of the ancient dead could not rest. They took up their broken armor and weapons once more, ready to cut down anything that yet drew breath. So wasted and fragile.
This must be the blacksmith's apprentice. Hedrig should be told of his fate. Need more time. Still recharging. That creature must die. Your flesh is weak. I need fury.
Demons have been known to devour their own young when no other nourishment is available. Their offspring
Not ready yet. More fury.
sometimes manage to flee and band together with other demon spawn. They rove in vicious packs, ready to descend upon the unwary traveler and rip his body to shreds with their tiny, needle-sharp teeth.
Need more time. Ground must be in a different crypt.
A different pit. Different crypt.
I need fury. Still recharging. ancient smile on me. Still rejoicing. Not ready yet.
Tragedies in these lands have left many restless spirits in their wake, and they demand retribution. These spirits will take out their vengeance on any unsuspecting individual who may pass, for they believe that the blood of the living will yet restore the lives that were ripped away from them. Enough fury. I am on the right path. The crown must be near.
Are formed from human corpses that were flung into mass graves without a proper burial. This hideous amalgamation of bodies decomposes together into one being, bound by some foul magic. For all my knowledge, I could only flee from it, and I would expect any other sensible person to do the same.
fury. I need to go back.
You found the crown. Truth be told, I didn't think you'd make it back alive. Ah, it needs repair. Should be no problem. It's good to work again. There. New as the day it was placed upon the Black King's head. I need something more than
That's
making
racist.
spades to
The Black
occupy
King?
my mind. I want my life to
Why
be...
would you use? Because
Then
it's
follow
black.
me and hone your skills. There is deadly work to be done, and I will need your arms. I have grave news. Your apprentice is dead.
Fool boy. Hope for the worst and you will not be disappointed. Thank you for the news.
I've got some brand new goods you might be interested in.
Leoric's crown has been reforged.
Ah, at last. With it, you can unlock the sealed door in the room where you rescued me and enter the royal crypts. When you find the Skeleton King, place the crown atop his head and destroy him.
I will crush him and find the fallen star.
have some new items that I'm certain you'll love.
Did you hear? Old Rockford has us down to half. Hey, come over here. I've got some new things you really need to see.
Lazarus. Of that I am certain. He alone had the king's ear, and whispered dark and evil magics into it, instilling the notion of an imminent attack by Westmarch. Afraid to speak against the Archbishop, the councillors nodded their empty heads in agreement, and sent us off to die.
Time to die.
Need more time.
Make your incantations. You will soon Your magic is weakening. I am free. Now, back to my mission.
Who are you?
You will know soon enough. Help me find my gear. I will reward you well. Tell me, what brought you to this infernal place?
I come to vanquish the skeleton.
As do I. The cultists dragged me past this glowing pit. Want me down this way? There another!
He's free! Do not let him be off!
I am Cormac, warrior of the Templar Order. If it is the Skeleton King you seek, then you will have to fight your way past John Dar. There is no reason we should hunt alone.
I know a Templar can be trusted. Together we fight. Still recharging.
Black magic bars our way, but the will of a Templar is stronger. You were a Templar, John Dar. How could you succumb to this coven? The coven is my brotherhood now. The powers we serve will soon rule this world.
Please forgive me. My vision was clouded by the coven's evil magic.
Betrayal can never be forgiven.
Nice, a helmet.
Thank you for your aid. I will go with you on your hunt for the Skeleton King. But there is one condition. If we find the sacred tomes of my order, they are mine.
Agreed.
Then onwards we go to fight the Skeleton King. It is good to fight with you again.
From our horrific defeat in Westmarch, my beloved king lost all pretense of sanity.
Oh, nice.
He seethed with rage, spitting curses upon us as traitors. With great sorrow, I ran him through.
I tried to count how many we've
Leoric's
killed,
crown, the thing
but
that
I
I
lost
put on his
track.
head. There it is. I have it. It's funny.
Excellent. I would have chosen the same. That will serve me well.
to rest in his
Not
burial
ready yet.
chamber. He manifested as a hideous skeleton demon. Gorash and my other knights were overcome at once, but I fought on.
In the eastern kingdom of Kyrgyzstan, I heard rumors of Zakharum warriors called Crusaders. While the natives were more reticent, I was able to deduce that this order was founded 200 years ago, just as Rakis took his army of paladins west. But these Crusaders went east on a very different mission.
And now I wander, cursed by my once beloved king. Evil gnaws at my bones, and I cannot risk putting my beloved Tristram in danger, should I fail to contain that which tears at me. I must venture down into the labyrinth,
Need
and
more
die
time.
alone.
Not ready yet. Need more time. Still recharging. What is this? Not enough fury. You cannot stand before me. The ancients grant me strength. Back to hell, dog. Need more time.
Are you ever afraid in battle?
True warriors overcome their fear.
We are both blessed then. My faith armors me against fear.
May death bring peace from your madness, Leoric.
Traitors! Even in death, the armies of Condorus will still obey their king, even if you will not.
We shall put you down, Hellspawn!
In Tristram, and I must say, I'm a bit dismayed. This place is a backwater filled with serfs and an ancient broken-down monastery, hardly fit for the king of Condorus. I cannot fathom why Lazarus was so intent on this becoming our new seat of power.
Defeated the moment you surrendered to madness.
I got Leoric's crown before I got Leoric's crown. Yeah! That's funny. More strength. Less defense for some reason. More vitality. Life per hit instead of regeneration per hit. Okay. Extra gold per monster. And thorns. Oh no, the other one gives extra gold per monster. This one gives thorns. Eh.
Ah, the crater. It was you that fell from the sky? You are the source of all this destruction, and yet I sense no evil about you.
It was. I remember falling.
Then who are you? Why are you here?
I am not your enemy. I think. Yes, I believe. I have come with a warning. The darkness. The darkness is coming. I must. I don't remember.
I will take you to see Deckard Cain. He knows much. I have journeyed far to find that the fallen star was only a man. Who is he? And why has he come? He remembers nothing. Perhaps Cain can tell us what the stranger cannot. This is what fell from the sky.
No man could survive such a thing. Who are you? What are you?
A warrior, I think. I came bearing grave news, but I cannot remember.
Your message might be all that can save us from impending doom. Tell me everything you remember, stranger. Every detail.
Falling. Fire. A sword of great power. It was part of me. But it shattered into 3 pieces as I fell.
It is vital that we find those pieces. I believe the sword made whole will restore your memory.
The goatmen are rampaging through the fields. Could the sword have anything to do with that?
Of course, of course. Just as the dead rose around the stranger, the sword pieces drove the goatmen to madness.
I will hunt the goatmen. The sword will be in their midst.
I've got some brand new goods you might be interested in.
What was once one shall become four.
Weird, I cannot salvage that item. Wonder why.
Surely there is someone out there who would benefit from our aid right now.
$24. Is that it, really? Monster kills +5, +5, +4, +4, so it's 18. That's 21, 24. Okay. Still, 24. How much experience do I need to actually level up? So that'll add up pretty quick.
If there's a sword here, we will find it.
More fuel.
The large, sluggish beasts can thrive in any grassland or forest, provided there's enough water. Farmers will recognize these brutes as the savage cousins of the common pack beast, a tame breed that was likely domesticated over 2,000 years ago. One can hardly imagine the trouble that ever encountered.
I was able to trace some carrion bats back to one of their nests. What I found shocked me. The nest itself is a living organism, a mature bat that has been mutated by the darkest of magics. I no longer doubt that demonic forces have corrupted these creatures.
I have heard the most ridiculous tales about travelers being ambushed by vicious trees. It is too much. Despite their names, the wood wraiths are not skunks, but fully mobile beasts who have taken on the guise of foliage to ensnare their prey. Only a simpleton could be fooled by such a trick. Some time ago, I revealed that the Khazra, or goat men, were originally humans until the Vigerai corrupted them. For many years, these creatures were simple and lethargic. These days have ended. Khazra attacks are widely reported, and the number of fatalities is higher than anything in my records.
Not ready yet. Still recharging. Need more time. Not ready yet. Still recharging. This cave must be where the sword piece fell. Need more time.
A dark coven has formed in Tristram, and I fear that the superstitious vile
Kill her! We must hurry with the ritual. Magda will be here soon.
Glows with the stranger's light.
Who are you to take what is mine?
I take the sword to its owner.
Regardless, I have claimed it. I am Magda, and I lead this coven. The shard is mine.
To hell with you, witch.
Very well. Let the games begin. Well fought, but you will never possess the next piece. It has fallen where only the ancients may tread.
She is more devious than she appears.
recharging. Need more time.
Yeah, it's Leoric's crown. Found it again. This one gives less vitality. Okay. Less life per hit. It gives regeneration per second. Gives more strength. Goals on pickup. So that's like a shitty one. But I found another one.
When pursued, they simply open portals and disappear with the most aggravating chuckle. Peasantry seem to believe that the goblins serve a great demon lord known as Greed. And furthermore, that their portals lead to Greed's domain. Ludicrous, though truly.
Need more time. Not ready yet. Still recharging. Not ready yet.
Well, I have a new skill now.
Someone is living here.
You should have known. The father left over a fortnight ago. And yet he stayed. Last night, we heard the beasts creeping closer. My husband left to investigate, and I haven't.
Stay away. There's nothing in here.
These are dark times, my friend. I thought for a moment you were one of those dreadful goat men.
Since you're not, would you like to buy something?
I need fury. The beasts that killed him are near. I smell their spoor. Before me.
We'll rip these brutes to shreds.
You cannot stand before me. Still recharging. Need more time. Not ready yet.
What are they? Unique pants. Legendary pants. Strength. Vitality regenerate per second. Burns damage. When 3 or more enemies are within 12 yards, you release a vile stench that deals 540% weapons damage as poison every second for 5 damage. Cool, I've got really stinky pants.
I'm glad that fate has brought us together on this path.
Why is that?
You fight with both honor and love. You know that no soul must burn within you.
Enough fury.
Oh, that's a two-handed. I get it. I don't even need to attack, I just have to walk up to them. That's funny. If there's 3 or more enemies, the pants do more damage than my weapons, than me attacking does. Just the pants. They smell that bad.
I'm returning to town. A witch named Magda and her followers also seek the sword. I had to wrest the first piece from their grasp.
Uncle Deckard, you sound like those dark cultists you told me about.
Very good, Leia. You have been paying attention. Stranger, does any of this jar your memory?
I have no memory of this coven, but I sense a far darker shadow guiding its hand.
Well, let's see, do any more gear that I can get.
I've dug up some new things for you to take a look at.
Oops.
I like you. You know the true quality of my wares, unlike some people. Did you see that stranger next to old Kane? I was listening to him talk.
The attacks may be slowing down, but this town...
Don't tell anyone, but I've got some new items you really should see.
8% extra gold for monsters. Well, it sounds stupid, but I guess like the health will be important, and that'll probably pay itself off after a bit. And another ring. I'm gonna get that one just because of the experience it grants. Still no shoulder armor, eh? Well, I think I'm gonna take a break there. It was a good run. Got lots of legendary items. Kind of wasn't expecting that. That was kind of a neat little treat. But for now, I'm gonna take a break and maybe I'll pick it up later.